What is the secret to success? Is it talent, luck, or just plain hard work? Let's delve into a concept that is often overlooked yet holds paramount importance. That secret ingredient is consistency. You see, success is not a one-off event. It's not a single firework that explodes in the sky, dazzling everyone for a fleeting moment. Rather, it's a series of small, controlled, and repeated efforts, much like the ticking of a clock. Each tick may seem insignificant on its own, but together, they make up the passing of time, relentlessly moving forward, second by second, minute by minute. Consider a sculptor chiseling away at a block of marble. Each strike of the chisel may seem small and unimportant, but over time, these tiny, consistent efforts transform the rough stone into a masterpiece. That's the power of consistency. It's not about making huge leaps forward, but taking small, steady steps towards your goal. It's about showing up, day in and day out, whether you feel like it or not. It's about sticking to your plan, even when the results are not immediately visible. Consistency is the bridge between your goals and accomplishments. It's the vehicle that carries you from where you are now to where you want to be. It's the tool that turns your dreams into reality. And while we often attribute success to natural talent or sheer luck, the truth is, it's the consistent hard work that truly matters. Talent may give you a head start, and luck may open a few doors for you, but it's your consistency that keeps you moving forward. It's the fuel that keeps your engine running, pushing you towards your destination. But remember, consistency is not about perfection. It's about progress. It's about improving, growing, and learning, one step at a time, one day at a time. It's about embracing the journey, savoring each moment, and celebrating every small victory. So let's celebrate consistency, the unsung hero of success. Because success is not just about achieving a goal, but about the journey you take to get there. Consider the story of Michael Jordan, one of the most successful basketball players of all time. His journey to success wasn't a straight shot, no. It was a path marked by failures, setbacks, and what some might even call humiliation. But let's delve deeper into this story of resilience and grit. Young Michael Jordan, filled with talent and passion for basketball, was cut from his high school team. Imagine the disappointment, the sting of rejection. Yet, instead of letting this setback define him, Michael used it as fuel to ignite a burning desire for improvement. He didn't let failure discourage him. Instead, he let it motivate him. Every day, Michael would hit the court, practicing tirelessly, honing his skills, shooting baskets until his arms ached. He was relentless, he was dedicated, he was consistent. And in his consistency, he found improvement. Each day, he became a little bit better, a little bit stronger, a little bit more skilled. His efforts did not go unnoticed. The following year, Michael made the team, but he didn't stop there. He continued to push himself, to strive for greatness, to make every practice count. He didn't achieve success overnight. No, it was the result of countless hours spent on the court, of numerous shots taken, of endless drills practiced, and eventually, his consistent effort paid off. Michael Jordan went on to become the legendary player we know today. A 6-time NBA champion, a 5-time MVP, a 14-time All-Star. His name has become synonymous with success in the world of basketball. Michael's journey is a powerful example of how consistency and effort can shape our paths to success. He didn't let failure deter him. Instead, he used it as a stepping stone, as motivation to work harder, to become better. Jordan's story is a testament to the power of consistency and effort. It's a story that tells us that success isn't necessarily about being the best from the start. It's about showing up, day in and day out, putting in the work, and never giving up. It's about understanding that success is the sum of small efforts repeated day in and day out. But why is consistency so powerful? What is it about repeating small efforts that leads to success? Well, the answer lies in the fascinating world of neuroscience. Let's dive in. You see, each time you perform an action, your brain creates a neural pathway. The more you repeat the action, the stronger that pathway becomes, like a well-trodden trail in the woods. This is the basis of habit formation. Here's an interesting fact: our brains are essentially lazy. They're always looking for ways to save energy. So, when you repeat an action, your brain starts to automate it, saving energy for other tasks. That's why after driving a route several times, you can do it almost without thinking. Now imagine applying this principle to your workout routine. Each day you push yourself to do a little more, your brain strengthens that neural pathway. The effort becomes less and less over time, not because the task is easier, but because your brain has become more efficient at it. But there's a catch. For this process to work, consistency is key. If you stop, the neural pathway begins to weaken, and the task becomes harder again. That's why taking long breaks can feel like you're starting from scratch. Here's another nugget of science. Consistent efforts not only change your brain, they also alter your body. Regular exercise, for instance, increases the number of mitochondria in your cells, the powerhouses that produce energy. More mitochondria mean more energy and better endurance. So the more consistently you work out, the fitter you become. This explains why small, consistent efforts can lead to big results. Every action you repeat, every habit you form, every little change you make is like a brick. Alone, it may not seem like much, but put them together, day after day, brick by brick, and you can build something amazing. As the saying goes, Rome wasn't built in a day. Let's take the fitness world as an example. How does consistency play a role in achieving fitness goals? In the realm of physical fitness, consistency is the secret sauce. It's the key ingredient that transforms ambitions into achievements, dreams into realities. It's not about the grand gestures, the drastic diet overhauls, or the marathon gym sessions. It's about the small, sustainable changes that add up over time. Think about it. If you decide to start running, you don't lace up your shoes and attempt a marathon on day one. That would be unsustainable and, quite frankly, a recipe for injury. Instead, you start small. Maybe you run for 10 minutes. Then the next day you run for 11, and so on. Each day, you're making a small effort, but over time these small efforts accumulate into something significant. The same principle applies to nutrition. You don't have to completely overhaul your diet overnight. Maybe you start by swapping out one unhealthy snack for a piece of fruit. Then, a week later, you replace a sugary drink with water. Gradually, these small changes will accumulate and contribute to a healthier lifestyle. Consistency is the bridge between your current self and your fitter, healthier self. It's the path that connects where you are now to where you want to be. And the beauty of it is that it's not a race. It's not about being faster, stronger, or fitter than anyone else. It's about making steady, consistent progress towards your own personal goals. So the next time you feel daunted by the prospect of a major lifestyle change, remember this. It's not about the size of the leap, but the consistency of the steps. It's about showing up day after day and making those small, sustainable changes. That's how you achieve your fitness goals. That's the power of consistency. Fitness is not about being better than someone else. It's about being better than you used to be. But consistency is not just important in fitness. It's important in all aspects of life. Let's take a moment to think about this. Consider your career, for instance. What happens when you consistently meet your deadlines, deliver high-quality work, and exceed expectations? You're likely to receive recognition, promotions, and increased job satisfaction. That's the power of consistency at work. Now let's look at relationships. Whether they're romantic, familial, or platonic, consistency plays a crucial role in maintaining and strengthening bonds. When you consistently communicate, show empathy, and provide support, your relationships thrive. Inconsistency, on the other hand, can lead to misunderstandings, mistrust, and ultimately, a breakdown of relationships. And what about personal development? That's another area where consistency truly shines. If you're learning a new language, for example, practicing for 5 minutes every day is far more effective than cramming for 5 hours once a week. That's because our brains are wired to learn and adapt better through consistent, repeated actions. Consider the simple act of brushing your teeth. It's a small daily habit, but its consistent practice leads to the long-term benefit of dental health. Or think about saving money. Setting aside a small amount consistently can lead to significant savings over time. You see, consistency is like a river carving a canyon. It might seem slow and insignificant at first, but over time, it's powerful and transformative. Life is full of opportunities for us to apply the principle of consistency. It's not always easy. It requires discipline, patience, and resilience. However, the rewards are worth it. Consistency can turn small actions into big changes, mundane routines into extraordinary achievements, and ordinary individuals into champions. So, whether it's in your fitness journey, your career, your relationships, or your personal development, remember that the path to success is paved with consistency. It's those small, repeated efforts, day in and day out, that lead to remarkable results. Consistency is the key to success in any area of life. So how can you develop consistency in your own life? Well, it all starts with setting realistic goals. You see, it's not about reaching for the moon right off the bat. It's about setting targets that are achievable, yet challenging. It's about making progress, not chasing perfection. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day, and neither will your fitness journey. Next, create a routine. Consistency is all about repetition, and repetition becomes easier when it's part of your daily rhythm. Find a routine that works for you, whether it's an early morning run or a late night yoga session. Make this routine a non-negotiable part of your day, like brushing your teeth. It might be tough at first, but with time, it'll become second nature. But a routine alone isn't enough. You need to find your motivation, your why. Why do you want to be consistent? Is it to improve your health, boost your confidence, or maybe to set a positive example for your loved ones? Whatever it is, hold on to it. Use it as fuel on the days where you're struggling to keep going. It's also crucial to celebrate your small victories along the way. Did you stick to your routine for a full week? Great, treat yourself. Did you reach a fitness milestone? Fantastic. Share your achievement with your friends. Celebrating these victories not only boosts your morale, but also reinforces your commitment to consistency. And lastly, be patient with yourself. There will be days when you falter, when you miss a workout, or when you indulge a little too much. That's okay. Don't beat yourself up. Instead, acknowledge it, learn from it, and move on. Consistency isn't about never failing. It's about getting back up every time you do. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So take that step today, and let's embark on this journey to consistency together. To wrap up, let's revisit the main points we've discussed today. Consistency, as we've explored, is the backbone of success. It's the driving force that turns dreams into realities, goals into achievements, and wishes into habits. It's not about making one massive leap towards your goals, but rather about taking small, steady steps every day. Let's look back at the story of Michael Jordan. He didn't become a basketball legend overnight. It was his consistent practice, game after game, shot after shot, that led him to greatness. His story is a testament to the power of consistency. Jordan once said, "I've missed more than 9,000 shots in my career. I've lost almost 300 games. 26 times I've been trusted to take the game-winning shot and missed. I've failed over and over and over again in my life, and that is why I succeed." This powerful statement illustrates that success isn't about never failing. It's about never giving up. Then, we delved into the science behind consistency. We learned that our brains are wired to respond positively to regular routines. Consistency helps us form habits that become almost automatic over time. This means the more consistent we are in our actions, whether it's working out every morning or practicing a new skill every day, the easier these actions become. We also talked about the importance of consistency in fitness. Remember, it's not about having one intense workout session and then taking a break for a week. It's about maintaining regular exercise routines and making healthy choices day in and day out. Over time, these small, consistent efforts lead to significant changes in our health and physical fitness. Importantly, we also discussed how to develop consistency. It's not always easy, especially in a world full of distractions. But by setting clear goals, creating a plan, and holding yourself accountable, you can cultivate this invaluable trait. Remember, it's okay to start small. In fact, it's often more effective to start with small changes that you can easily maintain, rather than trying to make a big change all at once. In conclusion, consistency isn't just about repetition. It's about commitment, perseverance, and resilience. It's about showing up every day, even when it's hard, even when you don't feel like it. It's about recognizing that every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards your goals. Success is the sum of small efforts, repeated day in and day out. So, start small, but start today.